Take two. Oh boy. This camera is just failing at focusing. Fuji, shame on you. Okay, yesterday was Remembrance Day. And I believe down in the States they call it Veterans Day. Here's a photo of my 85-year-old dad. I believe he's 85. He just did a 5K foot race down in Indio, Palm Springs. I believe he did it last year as well. But yeah, him and his wife, they winter down in Palm Springs. He's been doing it for years. And just recently, he's decided to race 5Ks. I mean, who's going to argue with that? He's been a runner all his life, off and on. Kind of like me. But, you know, he's 85. And he looks fantastic. And I'm wearing this Saskatchewan Rough Riders hat because he's wearing it in the photo. Because everywhere that guy goes, and he travels the world extensively, and he's always got a Saskatchewan Riders hat or jersey or shirt or sweater or something. He's a lifelong fan. But I just couldn't help but think, man, you know, I hear people say, oh, running's bad for you. Running's bad for your knees. Running's bad for your heart. It might be for a small percentage of people. But for the majority of us, there's no reason. There's no reason why we all shouldn't be running. And you don't have to run like a maniac. You don't have to do huge distances. There's not a need to go out there and kill yourself every time you run. Last year, I got Sherry started in a bit of running. And in her mind, and I don't know if this is typical of non-runners, she thought running was like running, basically running from base to base, running for your life, that type of thing. I'm like, no. Running is, when you're running for fitness, you're more or less doing it as a social event, I guess. You're doing it socially. So you should be running at a pace that allows you to have a conversation with somebody else. That's actually running. Now, obviously, that's not how you would train for races, but that's how you just run casually for fitness and social engagement with other people. But I don't think that non-runners understand this. I don't think that they get you don't have to get out there and kill yourself. You just put one foot in front of the other a little quicker than walking. And really, that's all there is to it. So, yeah, I just, hats off to my dad. When I see him doing this, I just think there has got to be more motivation amongst the general population to run. But sadly, there's not. Because the path of least resistance is human nature. You can have that one. Meaning, we'll look for a million reasons not to do something strenuous or out of our comfort zones, then look for reasons to do it. Which, human nature, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So word out there. Word to the wise. Word to your mother. Word to your father. Try running this year, even if it's raining and dark and cold. Put on some clothes, feel comfortable in, that you can move freely in, get a decent pair of shoes, and just walk really fast. And if you don't want to run, then practice the Japanese method of walking. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's actually a thing that the Japanese do. And they go out for a 30-minute walk, and they intersperse that walk with slow walking, maybe for 5 minutes, and then speed walking for another 5 minutes and walking fast, almost running. Then they go 5, slow, 5, fast. Now, it's not precisely like that, but you get the concept. And I just encourage people, that's what you should be out there doing. And if you think there's not enough time in the day, well, add up how much time you spend on these fucking things and tell me you don't have time to go for a 30-minute forced march, walk, run. I don't buy it. Anyways, this video is not about that. This video is about how proud I am of my dad, that he's 85 and can still run. And that just didn't come overnight. He's been doing it all his life. And he didn't kill himself with huge training and huge distances that have completely destroyed his knees and his back. He did it moderately, and the results are racing 5Ks when you're 85. Did I mention that? And I think his time's not important actually, but I think it was about 40 minutes, 42 minutes, which is just unbelievable for someone that age. So there's to my dad. There's to Saskatchewan and his resilience and his dedication to staying fit and healthy and living well into his 80s. I hope we can all do that. Yeah. So proud of that guy. I love him.